Moving on to our next match of the afternoon, please welcome first walking to the stage, representing Team Ireland, Peter Butler! Rappresentando Civic brasileiro, Thiago Lucio!
Is that better for you, Chris?
That's a little bit better for me, Andrew.
Yeah, you see, we were very loud on our headphones, but maybe we weren't as...
very low.
Yeah, maybe we weren't as loud for the people at home as we could have been. We're hoping that that's going to help. Hopefully, that's going to give an audible treat to our listeners at home.
Now, Coach Chris did warn of a perhaps quiet stream, and his warnings went unheard, ironically enough.
Yeah, so we're just doing a bit of tech work here in the background. Chris and I.
He said he's fine.
Okay, grand.
Lads, calm down, the two of you, yeah? There's no place for this. Now, if this was a competition of who's got the most lovely calves, I would have to just stop the action right now and hand this to Thiago, because if those things were any bigger, you could start milking them, calling them cows.
Yeah, definitely. Is there a segue here for maybe a bit of a calf growing program on Coach Chris Interactive?
You've muddied that now. There is no Coach Chris Interactive.
Sorry, I got the
David Gray Interactive, guys. Now, where you will find all of Coach Chris's upcoming and pre-recorded classes. Once again, that's Coach_Chris_DGR on Instagram. McGann going in there to check if he has me followed. No, he's not.
Of course, I have you followed.
Big head in the chin there from Butler. Oh, come on. That's what we came to see. That's what we came to see. Tip of the cap from Coach Chris. Big thumbs up from our producer. Might take this opportunity to go back to my extremely interesting reference from earlier on. So we were talking about my brother calling the chair sit the seat slip. I had a young student that I teach private lessons to. Kid is 12 or 13 and called an Americana, sorry, it's because wait till you hear, it's even better than this. Thought an Americano was called a cappuccino.
Oh, brilliant.
Isn't that just lovely? Isn't that just lovely stuff?
Somebody set him up for a wee joke there, I think.
A cappuccino.
Quite a common thing that you would hear grown adults in their 40s refer to an Americana as an Americano.
Yeah, yeah.
Or a chicken wing.
It's the little things. What's the chicken wing reference?
Chicken wing would be, like an arm going behind your back like a Kimura.
Chicken wing?
Yeah, I've heard that before from the great unwashed.
The common folk.
Shout out to our off-site location.
Oh, just the fundamentals of jiu-jitsu here. Big hip bump sweep from closed guard.
And speaking of fundamentals, it's one of the things to always say, Chris, as soon as you get them out, stand up.
Yeah, sorry. You had me lost there for a sec.
Bit of a swarm going on here.
Yeah, we love to see a hip bump sweep. Promoters of beginners courses all around the country will be screen recording that clip. You thrown the hip bump sweep into your beginners course? Would you see it in there? You're probably teaching bleeding buggy chokes and everything in your beginners course, are you?
I'm not in charge of the beginners.
Yeah. It wouldn't be appropriate to have one kind of the blind leading the blind. Do you know what I mean? Wouldn't be appropriate.
Is the hip bump sweep in your beginner's curriculum?
Absolutely.
You might see it in there, yeah.
If I need it.
You might see it in there. A very well attended beginners class in BJJ Bray. We don't call it a beginners class, we call it a basics class.
Nice.
So
anyone can go.
Anyone can go. We'll have black belts coming in just to get a few extra reps in of something. And I think it's always important to teach a class where anyone could take something from it. Someone on their first day, someone on their 1001st day. Back to the action. Whoa, come on. He's going for these big takedowns, but he's forgetting that he has a neck. I'm disappointed, and maybe it's in store for us as we get deeper into the card, but I'm disappointed that we haven't heard a song from the Brazilian crowd. Maybe
Vamos hey.
yeah, maybe the Brazilians are notorious, and they won't hold anything against me for saying this, but they're notorious for a WhatsApp group, and perhaps a WhatsApp group could have been organised for this event, and they could have maybe choreograph is not the word, but they could have maybe planned a song.
So
yeah.
I've thought about this recently, and I think close guard is the perfect time to talk about it. How would you feel though if you started seeing that at a tournament?
Oh, it's cool. Come on, bring it on. Like.
Do you think so?
Yeah, do you know when?
What if they had like a couple of wee drums and stuff
Great
like that?
stuff.
And it's just a constant beat throughout the
Great
match.
stuff. It's most of the tournaments is just people looking at their phones. Do you know what I mean? It's good. It's cool. I like it.
Bit of carnival.
I wouldn't see me doing it.
Yeah.
Because it's not culturally our thing. Do you know?
He's back in this guillotine.
One of the benefits to being a shaven-headed man, though, is the ability to slip out of that thing.
There we go, two for two on the hip bump sweep from the close guard. But good recovery from Mr. Butler. Thiago he's treating this with such disrespect. Like, you know, he's just, nah, come on, let's get away from there. You'll go where I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I tell you, we could start to see the resurgence. What are we currently at, Chris? 4-1 Team Ireland against Brazil.
4-1, yeah. And do you mind me saying, we are 4 on the trot for Team Ireland. Yes, young Braheen, who opened the card against Dylan Feehan, has been Brazil's only victory so far. Hey, come on. That's what you like to see.
3 for 3, and very unique because most what we see at the moment is when people hit the duck unders is they get the body locker to go for the back. This man is stopping halfway through his duck under and thinking, time for a suplex.
A rock bottom. He's only short of the people's elbow here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? This is, unless something dramatic happens here in the next 3 or 4 minutes, you have to give this to Thiago purely on exotic takedowns alone.
Just in case it gets lost in the scramble here, Chris.
Go
Great
ahead.
reference on the WhatsApp groups. Brazilians love WhatsApp
Oh,
groups.
they love a WhatsApp group, don't they?
Yeah.
And a Facebook group selling stuff.
I think Thiago takes this one, guys.
Yeah. Still a long time left now. Still 3 minutes for. I can hear him being called Butsy by the travelling support here. Butsy could pull something off here in the last 3. He does not want to let this get back to the feet, though.
Butsy is a... Oh, sorry. I mean, Mr. Butler is being called Butsy.
Yeah.
I thought the Brazilians were calling the Brazilian guy Butsy. And I was thinking, I wonder what that is in English. Yeah, heard it there.
Yeah. You don't want to be letting this back to the feet if you're Butsy, because I think he'll be back down on his Butsy quite quick. Oh, yeah, suplex. Come on. We want to see it. We want to see it.
Do you think he was prepping for a big over the...
Of course he was
the-
prepping.
Yeah.
Of course he was prepping for it. Slow return back to the centre here from Butsy. Now, for someone who's seems confident on the feet as Thiago does, he's certainly leaving himself open for these double legs. He's been caught with 2 or 3 of them so far. I haven't been keeping count, but I think I can remember. I know that last one wasn't finished, but here we go. Another duck under.
It's great to see. Great to see the rise in the duck under. Everyone after that coveted Instagram reel
Yeah.
of a nice duck under or foot sweep.
More ducks here than Stevens Green on a spring afternoon.
Yeah.
What's the big park in Dundalk?
Well, funny enough, I actually thought for some reason you had been in it and you were about to mention it, because it's the duck pond in Dundalk is called St Stephenstown Pond.
Oh, I've never been to Dundalk.
Is that true?
I think so. Look, there's another one.
Our cameraman on the far side having to scoot his chair back in against the wall there
Yeah.
for the oncoming action. You'd miss Stefan, wouldn't you?
You would. You throw an El Gorro on, or Gorra, I believe is the word for a cap, but you throw an El Gorra on Jean there.
A cat?
A cap.
Oh, a cap, yeah.
And it just looked like
Yeah.
Stefan had been hitting the weights for...
I called Stefan a goth last week. He didn't like it.
No.
No.
An emo. Nah, put the flag away if you're going to... you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you think.
Oh.
Yeah, put the flag away, man.
4-2
And he's holding it by the wrong side as well.
Well, initially he had it right. Over the shoulders. It would have been the Irish flag.
Look, coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Côte d'Ivoire is not